This is our view. Straight back out of the kitchen window. All the water running. Beautiful.
Welcome to Stanley, Idaho. These are the Sawtooth Mountains found in central Idaho. We found these absolutely breathtaking.
So that was a Cassin's finch. Brian opened up his app that listens for bird calls and identifies them based on their call or their image you upload. So Cassin's. We're on the Fish Hook Creek Trail. The trail kind of follows the creek up the hill and around, and eventually we end up at a pond. So far we've only seen butterfly and a chipmunk and lots of different colors of wildflowers. Really, really pretty. They said they peak in July, so I can only imagine. But it's really nice here in June. Look at that. Gorgeous view. Payoff on this hike is all along the trail. Flowers, river, view of the snow mountains, wherever you look. We're going old school. Collecting water to wash the rig from the river. In the bucket. He's washing the front cap with water that he has gotten from the stream. This is what parking next to the river does for him. We now can wash our RV with free water.
And after all that hard labor, Brian had to have a rest. So we realized in the midst of editing that we did not introduce the natural hot springs found just outside of Stanley near our Sunny Gulch Forest Service campground. And the campground that you've seen, it was about $20 a night to camp right there next to the river, all dry camping. It was absolutely wonderful, and it was a fantastic week.
Cabin and chicken ranches here. Early 1900s. So this is the little building at Sunbeam Hot Springs. It's not sure what the purpose is. So foot-powered dental drill. There's the foot press.
So Kyle and Michelle invited Brian and I to go on this 10-mile hike. Brian chose to skip it so he could focus on more things like eating brownies.
We're on the Hills Creek hike. with friends. Kyle and Michelle and Robert. And that's through Coles Creek, roaring. Paddle boats. There's the vintage boat we want to ride tonight. Paddle boat. Redfish Lodge Resort. That's the beach. Super clear water. Paddle boats for rent. Fishing off the dock. You can rent boats. You can rent kayaks. All the way around. We just can't get over how clear this water is. Especially with all the fallen trees. And it still is just, I mean, clear as glass. Yellowstone on today's Thursday. So we got Thursday and then Friday tomorrow. Saturday's supposed to be cold, so I'm womp. Don't know if we'll get back over here on Saturday or not. We'll see. And then we're leaving Sunday before the temperature drops to 29. So See what we see this evening.
It's a huge herd. It's a huge herd.
Up the flowers, and it's some kind of milkweed, like a snowy milkweed or a common milkweed, but man, they are so pretty with the pink blooms. Haven't ever seen them like that. There's a whole cluster out here in the middle of this field. Neat. Since we're on the road so much, I can't really grow flowers back at my house, or I bought some to grow in the van and I left them at the house. I forgot to bring them with me, so Claire's been watering them, trying to keep them up for me and everything, but I found these. These are different from any other flower that I've seen. And then there's one that you will recognize. Look at the giant dandelion. That thing, for perspective, is as big as half my palm. Isn't that huge? And then all the cottonwood. And then look at these. Aren't these beautiful? They're so different. I've never seen them. What are some things you've learned about boondocking?
Watch out for snakes. They're everywhere. Yeah.
You did nearly step on one today.
Yeah. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, he nearly stepped on it. He nearly became one with the creepy crawly.
Another death-defying moment with Tamara.
Yeah.
Go take me walking. He tries to kill me.
We've learned we better scout out the place before we turn down a road.
Yeah. Navigator's got some work to be done. She needs some schooling, some training.
We turned down a road up in Wyoming, well, it's Idaho actually, over by Yellowstone, and we took that Brinkley in a place no others are willing to go. One way, met trucks. They had to back up because we couldn't. And we got, I don't know, by the grace of God and Brian's driving skills, we got out of that without a scratch. I don't know how that happened. That was...
Yeah, that was a pure miracle. I don't know how it happened either, because it was not fun.
No. But we did use the water thing, and that worked good.
Yes.
Now, go ahead.
We've got plenty of opportunities to use it, too, out here. We can get the water bag out and just fill our tank back up and ready to go again.
Yeah. We have not used the macerator for the black tank yet.
Yeah.
We did do the water pump to pump the water from our little bag thing in the bed of the truck. That worked fantastic.
Yeah.
A little slow, but it did work. So we're going to scout out and verify, and if there haven't been any current updates on people staying there on YouTube,
we ain't going.
We're not going. We're not even going to test it out. So those are some things. Other things. Camping with friends is more fun than by yourself.
Definitely.
Well, then you got people to pal around with and do stuff with and
blame stuff on.
Brian gets all the blame. It's always his fault.
Yeah. This tries to kill me. Sometimes it's a life-changing event.
Well, it nearly was this morning when you stepped on that snake near almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had no idea. For the one time, I was not looking down. I was watching where I was going and looking at the view instead of down at my feet.
Yeah.
Thank God that wasn't me, because I really would have been traumatized. What else? Anything?
No, better get off here. I gotta work on this hill.
Come on up the hill. It's pretty good
Trying to kill
incline.
me.
It's a good incline for him.
Yeah.
Get his heart rate up. Out on a bike ride, we went with Kyle and Michelle for a little bit, and they turn around because of all the inclines. They've got manual bikes, not e-bikes, so it makes it a little more challenging for them. But we got beautiful views. You can't beat these views, man. It's a giant crane. It was massive. And just enjoying the cooler weather because it got really hot after the rain today. Going on a hike. This is the biggest waterfall Brian saw in this night.